Oh, you bastard. Fuck. This is why I have holes in my fucking clothes. It's not funny. It wasn't because I was falling asleep with a cigarette in my hand. It's because I accidentally popped myself. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's a funny thing. No one should ever smoke in bed. That's all I have to say.
No one should smoke in bed.
Yeah, no one should ever smoke in bed because it's true what they say. You will fall asleep and burn yourself alive. Wouldn't that be fun for your fucking death? Just sit on the fucking couch, fall asleep, so deep in sleep you don't feel the temperature slowly going up on your thighs, and parts of your fucking body as you burn. Basically like a Viking in some boat.
Bruh, let me tell you something, alright?
I listen to podcasts. Okay.
Yeah.
And one podcast I was
listening to is the favorite podcast is Andrew Schultz back. He's Canadian.
Oh, he's a YouTube funny man. Anyway, he had this guy on. I forgot his name.
Mm-hmm.
His channel is called Uncharted X. And he starts talking about, like, the pyramids. He's talked about, like, old, like, ancient civilizations, all that shit. He starts talking about how, like, there's a lot of landmarks that people are saying are made by, what you call it?
Aliens?
No, not by aliens. They're made by...
previous civilization.
No. Like they're like landmarks. They're like natural landmarks that are made by like a river was flowing through it, and after like millions of years or whatever. Yeah, like the Grand Canyon. But like they guys saying that there's evidence that stuff like that, not just the Grand Canyon, but other stuff, other landmarks like that, are created by some like catastrophic event. Like a meteor shower that was like because there were like meteors will fly into Earth's atmosphere and it will like explode in air. There won't be an impact. I mean, sometimes there's impact, but sometimes they're just like explode in air, and that will just like cause some.
A lot of different ones.
Yeah, something like that. And so he was talking about how like they were finding these like fossil records of these elephants. Who like
the feet were like in mud, but like the femurs are bones, which are like these are huge creatures, and there's not a lot of other creatures who would like
attack them, but like their femurs were like just snapped, just like a bunch of them in one area. Just had like a lot of their bones just like freaking broken, destroyed.
Maybe someone was breaking it and eating them.
God, I hope so. That's a much more pleasant explanation than meteorite hit and just fucked everything up.
I've been thinking about this too, and I've been thinking about way back when, right? Because I think of the comfort that we have.
Like we were just talking about growing up middle class. There was a certain comfort that went along with that, and it meant that you were fine, and if something bad happened, your family would probably afford it. But for the most part, you have to really pinch pennies because you got 3-4 kids or something. But
I think that I don't know what we're talking about with kids. Why was I just talking about having kids?
I was talking about like catastrophic event, and then you started talking about kids.
I had to tell you.
That happens sometimes. Let's just let that go.
One thing, the guy started talking a lot about pyramids.
Oh yeah, the pyramids are so fucking magical. No, they're not. Slaves built that shit.
Well, like what he was saying is that like
people keep saying like that things that just like match up, and people hammer their way. They say like it's just
a coincidence. But then like these coincidences keep adding up, where it's like it's kind of hard to hand wave all that away.
It's hard to move a huge fucking piece of rock that you've manually chiseled away from a mountain's edge.
But that's the thing, like
carry that shit on rolling logs and other fucking things, and doing that like 500 times until you have a pyramid.
Well, like what he's arguing is that like these pyramids are too they're too well crafted to be just slaves with the tools of the time, having done that.
Yeah, I know I've seen how the work ethic of slaves is just very, very bad.
It's just full of this
So like
ignorance.
the idea that they're gonna make this like, you know, they're gonna make something that this is what he's saying. It's just I thought it was interesting. I haven't looked into it, so I'm not even saying I believe this. But his argument is that with the tools of the time, you couldn't do what they did. Like you can barely like. It was only in like recent memory that we now have the tools to like make a pyramid to like that standard.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Another thing he said was the you know what the Sphinx is, right?
Yeah, so it's
This lion, but with like a human face's head, or with a human face. Problem is like the human face is not proportionate to the rest of the body, whereas like they would not have messed that up on like anything else that was built at the time.
Yeah.
And like the tools made,
the tools that they use on the face, like don't match. The markings of the carving, the markings on the carving
don't match the rest of the Sphinx.
Yeah.
So like it kind of implies that at some point somebody made a lion, and then later on somebody like carved a human face onto it. Yeah.
Because they didn't like yeah, it's amazing. Like what I wonder is just people living in central Ohio, let alone Maine, New Hampshire. But I mean, they're in southern. And we have a warm house. I think I mentioned this at the beginning of our talk here. Is that we have a warm house. Your shelter was very sophisticated for its time. It's like, and all these things we have that are luxuries now that some are actually pretty affordable for most people, except people who are probably on the edge of food, the food. No, but this has been a really bad day for me. I know.
What are you talking about, man?
Let's have a nice fireside chat.
I'm the one talking about how like ancient civilizations could have never built a pyramid.
Yeah.
And yet you're the one who still sounds like the crazier one.
Yeah, that's funny. No, dude, it's not that I don't believe in aliens. Anything could happen.
I didn't mention anything about aliens. That's you.
You thought they may have had some
I never mentioned aliens.
support. But
I don't know what happened.
Inferred like clandestine.
I didn't infer. You implied.
Okay, I'll accept that I implied because I did imply. But
Wait, I think I got that backward. No, we got that backward. The person making the statement is implying. The person hearing it is inferring. Okay, I didn't imply. You inferred. That's what happened.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything about aliens.
Yeah, I know, but everyone starts with what you said, and then they say there's aliens.
Okay, but I didn't say anything about aliens.
You hear that, America? I did not say anything about aliens. I'd be really, really upset if
A lot of aliens came at this point, because I'd be like, fuck you, asshole. I've been working out since I was 15, and now skinny is in. No, I wouldn't like that.
What?
I'm saying the new thing will be skinny, because the aliens be skinny white boys with like fucking big ass heads.
Oh, the Greys.
So I
Oh,
was
okay.
making a joke about getting
I know that
He believes the world's flat. He believes in like
special.
tears and all that stuff.
shadow people in there. Does it offend you? Yeah.
It's funny. Like,
He's a coworker, or a former coworker.
that's funny. I have friends too who don't agree with me politically, and I don't see women doing that at all. Or do they?
Disagreeing politically?
Oh no, you're right. They do it.
I wondered if that was a guy thing more than a girl thing, but is that... Disagree? What are you trying to disagree in
That's
general?
a conspiracy theory?
No, a specific, small content that you know, like people could have the response to it that's similar. They can, you know what I'm trying to say?
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
This is bad.
It sounds like you're trying to make a simple. I don't know. You're trying to say like. At first, I was saying, do women disagree politically? Like, well, obviously they do. But they were trying to say like, are there women who believe in the conspiracy theories?
Right.
And I thought I was like,
and I think less women than men do that.
And then you moved on to like something like niche channels. Like, what are you talking about, man?
Niche channels. So for what?
I don't know what you mean. That's where you were going, and then you stopped.
That was the second thing you mentioned, but the first thing you mentioned is pretty explainable, right?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I don't, you know, saying it's aliens, I don't really think it's aliens.
I never said they were aliens. I did not mention.
You used to believe in aliens.
Me? What are you talking about?
In your early 20s, I swear you did.
What are you talking about? You didn't even know you were early 20s.
I know.
I didn't meet you until I was like 30 years old. I think it's actually 32 I met you.
I'm just trying to cold read you, and you're a pretty tough character, actually.
I thought you were going to say that there's not that many women who are into the whole like aliens and other kind of conspiracy theories.
They're not, and they don't want to hear about our pedals and guitars.
Let me finish, man.
Yeah, okay.
But actually, I knew a girl in high school who totally believed in aliens. Like they had like aliens in Area 51. She wholeheartedly believed that there were aliens in Area 51.
Huh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the one making broad generalizations is me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really humbling because
like and now that I look at it, I think about it, so many similar opinions between women and men, but there are some polarizing issues between men and women, though, obviously, right? There must be issues that they are always going to disagree about.
What are you talking about? Yeah, people disagree on all kinds of things. Like, what are you talking about?
Because what I'm thinking about
is relationships and family, trust, respect. See, I'm thinking of all this, and the reason I'm thinking of it is because we've been talking about marriage, couples, people living on Mars and having sex on Mars. But what I was going to say is that we all share this, but in so many different shades, right? You have someone who's very ignorant, may not even know that there are 8 planets, or even be able to name them.
Do you hear this, America? Do you hear what he's saying, America?
What am I saying?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the point. I don't know what you're saying.
Because I'm talking for no reason.
Oh, does this say pause? God damn it.
this kills pausing.
Are they just randomly cycling?
And oh my god. Okay.
Looks like it was okay.
Oh my god. Alright, anyway. Let's go back to what we were talking about.
Okay.
Anyway, the dude from Uncharted X, he said that aliens aren't actually. Well, he says that aliens might be humans that like left the planet Earth.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's no different than there's a god, you know. There's no aliens. This universe is so huge, and there are so many stars. So everybody says, well, there's so many universes with so many stars, then there must be another star that has humans. But actually, if you look at it like a scientist, like someone who's being skeptical of that claim, you see that
what the fuck are you talking about?
I was on a roll.
Like, what makes you think that scientists are gonna be like in agreement that there aren't any aliens?
Well, I just think there's this one guy, Steven Pinker, who made an interesting point.
He's a neurologist, but he writes about other things too. And he was saying that although
the first answer to go to would be that obviously there's other human-like people because the universe is so big and there's so many other stars, billions. And but the truth is that the amount of exact proportions that have to be right for that to happen are very slim. Very slim. Like we're talking about, right? Temperature could be off. Global temperatures could be off 2 degrees, and that would cause like catastrophe, all that kind of shit. So like it's like you see where I'm going with this, right?
Are you talking about like specifically like Star Trek, where there's a bunch of like human-like creatures? Are you saying that is extremely rare? Like,
Right.
like Klingons were basically like humans with like big old brows or what? Are you saying that like that is extremely rare?
I think we are the only ones who have ever been, and the only ones who will ever be.
Why?
Because it's very unlikely that there's another planet like ours. And even if there is, no one comes up to no one comes up to evolution, a dog, a deer, whatever. No one comes up to evolution and says, this is how I want it to work. I want the brain to be the apex. Because in reality, there is no apex.
What are you talking? What do you mean people going up to evolution?
People agree. Many people who haven't learned correctly about this, they're
I mean, if you look at how like various creatures on Earth evolved, like, hold on, let me finish.
Yeah.
If you think about how like the various creatures on Earth evolved, then I understand the idea that like coming across another like human-like species in space would be extremely rare.
Yeah.
But the idea that there just aren't any aliens at all, I think that's a stretch.
Well, it's because we mistakenly believe that human intelligence in the human form is the apex of evolution.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
It's not the apex of evolution.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Like, we could look at...
I already addressed that.
Okay.
You said... I'm saying, like, the fact that we come across someone that's, like, an alien, that's a humanoid alien, Like, I would say, like, that would be, like, extremely rare. Like, astronomically low likelihood to come across that.
Or, like, some other form of alien life. I think that's more likely. That's some form of, like, they could be reptilian, like, dragon-like fucking assholes with
fire out of their mouth. They could be anything. We just have to hope that they're not as good at us at killing people. I think these doomsday scenarios have been happening since the beginning of time, since the Greeks in recorded history. Fucking people have been getting mass pessimistic about something, and they just kind of go buck wild,
Okay.
What do you
For
have
the record,
that?
I do not believe aliens built the pyramids. Okay, in case people think I'm saying that's not what I'm saying.
Wait. Why didn't you respond to what I said?
Because I don't even know what the heck you're trying to say.
Damn, my wife should be here because I can't trust you. That's true.
Do you want to be on the podcast at least one time?
No. I think it's great. It doesn't actually bother me that I forget because I really can't stop it.
I mean, I don't think she would want to be on the podcast, right? Why? So, like, should we move on to the topic? We only got like 10 minutes left.
Okay, new topic. Let's base it on you.
Me? What do you want to know? I do like talking about myself.
So you've been bringing some different elements of your playing into our jams, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Was that something that was spontaneous and you were like, yeah, I'm going to go with that? Or was it something planned?
That was more spontaneous.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that's the way it is with me, too. Yeah, I'll just be playing and then I'm like, oh, I got an idea. Just keep playing those notes over and over again and so you can do more jamming on the bass, which is pretty awesome. That one thing you did with like very complex fingering.
The tapping?
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Did you make that melody up or did you
No,
borrow
I made it up.
Yeah.
I was just tapping. I mean, it wasn't pre-planned, but it was just something I made up on the spot.
When I was 15,
I started playing guitar when I was 15 was more than that.
change in life. And when I was playing guitar, like, the idea of playing other people's music never appealed to me. I was like, I want to write my own music and play the music I write. So that's always been with me, the desire to write music for other people, you know. And I think that's probably similar to the way you see things, right? Right, Nathan?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love it. People are always like, how are you producing the records? What's this thing about you and what is Taubnernaut? How do they do it? And or what is their work process? And I tell people, when Mike was here and you were here and everyone's here, we get together, we talk like for an hour and a half, an hour, about things that have nothing to do with music. Occasionally, I'll interject with some stupid question, but about music. But so then, like,
I think from the very beginning, we had a
really good connection.
You know, when I met Mike, I said, this guy's edgy, but he's fucking awesome.
Better, and he's a loyal friend. He's a good friend. So we like that he's still playing with us, even though he's all the way in Florida. Don't you think so, Michael? Don't you think that Mike is just the fucking greatest guy?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh man, like I have a drum kit I bought a while ago, and I started like I really need to be more consistent.
I play it off and on. And I started on it.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah, I'm starting to play it more. I'm trying to work on like double bass.
Wow.
I really like a kick drum pattern. So I want to learn the double bass to do that consistently. I want to learn how to like do double bass for like 30 minutes straight. Because I feel like, I mean, I'm not really planning on like joining any kind of band, but if, you know, somewhere in the future, you know, I end up joining a band as a drummer, then I can like play a show.
Yeah.
At least like an opening gig as a drummer and just be fairly consistent. But I do like
The kick drum pattern, so I kind of want to do like a triplet. Cause you know, like we play guitar, bass,
there's plenty of like and like metal songs. Some people call it galloping.
Actually, no, galloping and triplets are two different things.
Yeah, it's a misnomer. People say like galloping is big. No, I think galloping would be like it's basically like quarter note, not quarter. No,
Sorry, not quarter notes. It's 16 notes, but instead of like the fourth 16 note, you just have like a
blank spot there. So it's just opposed to like a bunch of 16 notes that really that's what the the double bass would be. Yeah. And drums is a complicated instrument because, like, you know, we play bass or guitar. You just sync up. It really is like syncing up of your left and right hand.
When we're playing drums, it's like each hand, each limb has to work. It has to be on beat, but also independent of each other. And I was having trouble when I was trying to do like the triples, and then I could hit the hi-hat on the chord notes,
and like the triplets, I could do that. But as soon as I add like this third element of like hitting the snare on the second and the fourth note, fourth quarter, that's when I just start fucking up. Like I keep like a basic drum beat would be like do. And like when I try to do the triplets, I try to hit the snare. I do like the one kick, you know. So yeah, like I have that kind of like I have that too synced up.
Also, when you hit your bass drum, I mean when you hit your cymbals, it's good to hit your bass drum too, to get it to sound like.
Put the mic to your mouth, man.
Like,
I'll think about that.
It's just something like that. Yeah, if you hit some of the bass together,
master the vibration mixing
With the cymbals. I think a lot of jazz guys do that. They're at the shit, I can say.
Yeah, alright. This is the Taubnernaut Podcast, and we are. I'm the guitarist and lead singer.
You dipshit, you're the bass player.
Hey, listen, you give me the singer. We learn the notes. We learn
now you're
to
taking over
sing.
the guitar.
Oh, did I say I'm a guitarist?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, man. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay. And when
I'm the bassist.
When you're going to be really hard on me because I'm delinquent and don't write anything, you have to make sure that...
I finished writing lyrics for one of our songs. So,
Yeah.
it's that.
you have to make sure to be
But yeah,
friendly and supportive.
I'm the bass player.
And I'm the guitar player.
And this is Taubnernaut.